Well, I'd go as far to say that the present system in this country isn't just rotten, but is actually downright dangerous. I'm going to lay out some things for you in this video that I think are very, very important to be aware of. In a country, of course, where our government still gives away over £13 billion a year in foreign aid. You would have thought we'd have our own house in order to do that. But yeah, huge amounts of money still being spent on foreign aid. And by the way, much of that now being spent on the asylum system in this country, including people who've come here illegally. So it's not even, in many cases, helping the very vulnerable people in genuine poverty across the world anymore. But look, we've seen the system in this country now at a dangerous level of decline. People being released from prison. We know 4 at large in terms of prisoners who have been accidentally released. 262 prisoners in England and Wales mistakenly released in the year to March 2025. 90 releases in error were of violent or sex offenders. And just take that one example of the Algerian sex offender recently mistakenly released from Wandsworth Prison, now been arrested, came here legally on a 6-month visit visa in 2019. The Home Office then lodged a probable overstayer case. 5 years on, he remains here. During that time, you can see here analysis by the Times, awaiting 3 separate trials for alleged offences, including possession of a knife, burglary and handling stolen bank cards, previously convicted of indecent exposure, assault of a police officer and theft. Why wasn't this person deported? It is a system that is totally rotten. I'm afraid to say it gets even worse. Well, thanks so much to Ground News for sponsoring today's video. And viewers of my channel, of course, will be well aware that I discuss politics from across the spectrum, covering events worldwide, because it's important to stay informed. And in order to avoid information overload and a constant stream of news being pushed on a daily basis, Ground News is fantastic to get a breakdown of what's being reported, where and how. Ground News is an app and website that can help you break down critical developments across the world day by day. There has never been more information out there, and so Ground News is a handy tool to help you make sense of it all, helping you see through media bias. And right now, this powerful tool can be accessed at a special rate by visiting ground.news/MH. You can subscribe with 40% off for the Vantage plan, giving you full access to Ground News to help you make sense of the world. So visit ground.news/MH or see the link below this video. Because there is no doubt whatsoever now, unless you are incredibly naive, that our government have allowed some incredibly dangerous people into this country. That is the reality of the situation we now face. And as I said, a rotten system that was recently exposed as being downright dangerous, in my opinion. When you see a whistleblower revealing now that people are being given asylum despite being accused of sexual offences. So a Home Office worker here speaking to the Telegraph saying that she was disciplined for rejecting the case of an Afghan who was arrested, and that those who have been accused of sex offences and other crimes are being granted asylum in this country anyway. A senior caseworker speaking to the Telegraph saying that the Home Office can approve claims from people charged with crimes as long as the offence for which they are prosecuted does not merit a prison sentence of 12 months or more. And their case there that she was disciplined for refusing to approve an Afghan man's application because he had been arrested several times for indecently exposing himself in a children's play area. And at a time when, in terms of the asylum system, in terms of the sheer numbers, it is utterly out of control. This is the Conservative and Labour legacy now. You've seen applications at a record high, boat crossings absolutely surging. And so, as I said, I think this is a rotten system. This is a dangerous system. This is the challenge we now face in terms of turning our country around, and what a reform government must make the number one priority, of course, is protecting the people of this country. Please do let me know, though, your thoughts on all that in the comments below. Please do whack this video a quick thumbs up, and of course, as ever, Cheers for watching.